Have you ever wondered what truly drives you? Not the surface-level answers like work or family, but the deeper motivations that shape every decision you make. Most of us spend our lives chasing goals, fulfilling obligations, and navigating relationships without really understanding the most important person in the equation: ourselves. In a world that constantly demands our attention, we often overlook the power of self-awareness. Yet, knowing yourself is the foundation of everything you do. It affects how you approach challenges, how you relate to others, and how fulfilled you feel at the end of the day. It's not just about figuring out your favorite color or hobby. It's about understanding your core values, strengths, weaknesses, and even your triggers. In today's video, we're going to explore the 5 things you must know about yourself. These aren't just random facts. They're insights that will help you make better choices, build stronger relationships, and lead a more intentional life. So, if you're ready to start understanding yourself on a deeper level, let's dive in and discover what really makes you, you. 1. Your values. Your values are the foundation of who you are. They represent what you hold most dear in life and guide every decision you make, often without you even realizing it. Think of values as your internal compass. They help you determine what feels right and wrong, what excites or frustrates you, and what you're willing to fight for. Whether it's family, freedom, creativity, or integrity, your values are the unspoken rules that shape your life. But here's the thing. Many people go through life without clearly identifying their values. This can lead to confusion, dissatisfaction, or a feeling of being stuck. For instance, you might chase a high-paying job because society tells you it's important. But if one of your core values is work-life balance, you'll eventually feel drained and out of alignment with your true self. Knowing your values helps you make better decisions that truly resonate with who you are, rather than what you think you should want. To discover your values, reflect on the moments in life when you felt most fulfilled. What was happening during those times? Were you helping others, working on something creative, or spending time with loved ones? On the flip side, think about moments when you felt frustrated or unhappy. Chances are, a core value was being compromised. Once you clearly identify your values, it becomes easier to set boundaries, make important decisions, and prioritize your time and energy. Your values give you clarity in the chaos of life, helping you focus on what truly matters. So, take the time to figure out what yours are, whether it's loyalty, independence, or personal growth, because once you know your values, everything else falls into place. 2. Your strengths and weaknesses. Understanding your strengths and weaknesses is like knowing the tools you have in your personal toolbox. Your strengths are those abilities that come naturally to you, whether it's problem-solving, creativity, leadership, or empathy. These are the areas where you excel, where you can really shine if you put your mind to it. But just as important as recognizing your strengths is acknowledging your weaknesses. We all have them, and that's okay. Weaknesses aren't something to be ashamed of. They're opportunities for growth or collaboration. Knowing your strengths allows you to maximize your potential. You can focus on what you're best at, leading to more success and fulfillment in both your personal and professional life. For example, if you're great at communication, that strength can help you build better relationships and excel in roles that require people skills. If you're highly analytical, that strength could guide you toward problem-solving or strategic planning. Leveraging your strengths makes you more confident, productive, and happier in the long run. On the other hand, acknowledging your weaknesses gives you a realistic view of where you need support or improvement. Maybe you're not great with time management, or you struggle with decision-making. Recognizing this isn't about dwelling on your shortcomings. It's about finding ways to either improve those areas or collaborate with others who are stronger in those fields. For example, if you're not the best at organizing, teaming up with someone who excels at it can help balance out your efforts. Being aware of both your strengths and weaknesses allows you to play to your advantages and address your limitations. It's about being honest with yourself and using that knowledge to your benefit, rather than letting it hold you back. After all, self-awareness is the key to personal growth and unlocking your full potential. 3. Your triggers. Understanding your triggers is crucial to managing your emotional well-being and maintaining healthy relationships. Triggers are situations, behaviors, or events that provoke a strong emotional reaction in you, often negative. They can lead to feelings of anger, frustration, anxiety, or even sadness. And if left unrecognized, they can control how you react to situations, often in ways that aren't helpful. For example, maybe someone interrupting you makes you feel disrespected, or criticism at work immediately puts you on the defensive. These reactions might seem automatic, but they often stem from deeper insecurities, past experiences, or unmet expectations. When you don't recognize your triggers, you're more likely to react impulsively, saying or doing things you might regret later. The key is learning to identify your triggers before they take over. Start by paying attention to moments when your emotions spike unexpectedly. What was happening right before? Was it a specific comment, a tone of voice, or perhaps a situation where you felt out of control? Reflecting on these moments can help you identify patterns. Once you recognize your triggers, you gain the power to respond instead of react. This awareness allows you to pause, breathe, and choose a more measured response, rather than being ruled by emotion. Knowing your triggers is not only about managing yourself better, but also about improving your relationships. When you're aware of what sets you off, you can communicate this to others and work together to avoid unnecessary conflict. It also helps you build empathy, as you start to understand that others have triggers too. By identifying and addressing your triggers, you regain control over your emotional responses. You become more resilient, less reactive, and ultimately more at peace with yourself and those around you. 4. Your dreams and desires. Your dreams and desires are the fuel that drives your motivation and purpose in life. They are the deep-seated ambitions that give meaning to your everyday actions, from career goals to personal fulfillment. Yet, in the hustle and bustle of daily life, many people lose sight of their true desires, often confusing them with societal expectations or what they think they should want. Dreams are personal. They reflect what lights you up inside. Whether it's writing a book, starting a business, traveling the world, or simply living a peaceful life with your loved ones, your dreams speak to the core of who you are. But here's the challenge. Most of us get so caught up in routines, responsibilities, and external pressures that we either neglect our dreams or never give ourselves permission to pursue them. We settle for what's practical or realistic instead of following what truly excites us. To reconnect with your dreams, ask yourself, what would I do if I knew I couldn't fail? This question removes the fear of judgment or failure, allowing you to tap into your deepest desires. Your dreams are the vision of the life you genuinely want, not what others expect from you. They're your why, the reason you get up in the morning and the force that propels you forward even when the path seems uncertain. But dreams aren't just about lofty goals. They also include the small, everyday desires that contribute to your happiness, like spending time with family, practicing a hobby, or improving your health. These desires are just as important, as they create a life filled with meaning and joy. Knowing your dreams and desires gives you direction and focus. It helps you make decisions that align with your true self, creating a life that is both fulfilling and authentic. The clearer you are about what you want, the easier it is to pursue a life that truly makes you happy. 5. Your boundaries. Boundaries are the invisible lines that protect your time, energy, and emotional well-being. They define what is acceptable and unacceptable in your interactions with others and, perhaps most importantly, with yourself. Without clear boundaries, you might find yourself overcommitting, feeling drained, or even losing sight of your own needs in an effort to please others. Knowing your boundaries is key to maintaining balance in your life and preserving your mental health. Healthy boundaries are essential in all areas of life, whether in relationships, at work, or even in how you treat yourself. They help you say no when something doesn't align with your values or when you're at risk of burnout. For example, setting a boundary with a colleague who constantly offloads tasks onto you can prevent stress and resentment from building up. In relationships, boundaries help maintain mutual respect and prevent emotional exhaustion. Whether it's protecting your alone time or establishing limits on how much you share with others, boundaries ensure that you remain in control of your life. However, many people struggle with setting boundaries, often out of fear of conflict or disappointing others. You might worry that saying no will make you seem selfish or unkind. But in reality, setting boundaries is a form of self-care. It's about respecting your own needs and communicating them clearly to others. When you respect your boundaries, you teach others to do the same, creating healthier and more sustainable relationships. Knowing your boundaries also means recognizing when to be flexible and when to stand firm. It's about understanding what you need to thrive and being willing to protect that space. When your boundaries are clear, you reduce stress, avoid burnout, and make more room for what truly matters in your life. In the end, setting boundaries is an act of self-respect that allows you to live a more empowered and fulfilling life. 6. Your fears. Understanding your fears is an essential part of knowing yourself. Everyone has fears, whether they are tangible, like a fear of heights, or more abstract, like the fear of failure or rejection. These fears often act as invisible barriers, holding you back from achieving your full potential. While some fears are natural and protect you from harm, many of them are based on limiting beliefs that keep you stuck in your comfort zone, afraid to take risks or make changes. Fears often manifest as self-doubt or procrastination. You may have a desire to start a new career, pursue a passion, or build stronger relationships, but fear can whisper thoughts like, "What if I'm not good enough?" or "What if I fail?" These questions create a wall between you and your dreams. When left unchecked, fear can become the driving force behind your decisions, causing you to avoid opportunities that could lead to growth and fulfillment. To move past fear, the first step is recognizing and acknowledging it. Ask yourself, what am I really afraid of? Sometimes, just identifying the fear is enough to lessen its power. Once you name it, you can begin to challenge it. For example, if you fear failure, consider reframing it as a learning opportunity. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's part of the journey toward it. Every mistake or setback brings you one step closer to growth. Understanding your fears also helps you prepare for them. Instead of letting fear dictate your actions, you can confront it head-on. This doesn't mean you'll never feel fear again, but rather that you'll learn how to manage it. By doing so, you can take control of your life, pursue your goals with confidence, and break free from the limitations fear imposes. Facing your fears allows you to live more courageously, make bolder choices, and discover your true potential. 8. your learning style. Understanding your learning style is vital to maximizing your potential and achieving your goals. Everyone learns differently. Some people thrive in structured environments, while others prefer hands-on experiences or creative approaches. Your learning style dictates how you absorb, process, and retain information, and recognizing it can enhance not only your educational pursuits, but also your personal and professional development. There are several common learning styles, including visual, auditory, reading, writing, and kinesthetic. Visual learners often benefit from charts, diagrams, and images. Auditory learners absorb information better through listening and discussions. Reading, writing learners excel with text-based materials, and kinesthetic learners thrive on hands-on activities and physical engagement. Understanding which style resonates with you can help you tailor your study methods, work environments, and even leisure activities to better suit your strengths. Identifying your learning style starts with self-reflection. Think back to times when you've learned something new. Did you find yourself doodling diagrams, listening to lectures, taking extensive notes, or engaging in practical exercises? These moments can offer valuable clues about how you process information. Once you pinpoint your learning style, you can adopt strategies that align with it. For example, if you're a visual learner, using infographics and color-coded notes might enhance your understanding of complex topics. If you're a kinesthetic learner, consider incorporating movement into your study routine, like using flashcards while walking around. Moreover, understanding your learning style can improve your interactions with others. In group settings, recognizing that others may learn differently than you can foster collaboration and enhance communication. You can adapt your approach to include various learning styles, making it easier for everyone to engage with the material. Ultimately, knowing your learning style empowers you to take control of your education and personal growth. It allows you to choose methods and environments that work best for you, leading to greater retention of information and a more enjoyable learning experience. By embracing your unique way of learning, you unlock the door to lifelong growth and discovery. 10. Your identity and authenticity. Understanding your identity and embracing your authenticity is perhaps the most profound aspect of knowing yourself. Identity encompasses your values, beliefs, culture, experiences, and how you perceive yourself in the world. It's a complex interplay of all these factors that shapes who you are. However, in a society that often pressures us to conform, many people struggle to embrace their true selves. Your identity is unique. It's a tapestry woven from your past experiences, the cultures you identify with, and the roles you play in life. Whether you're a student, a parent, a professional, or an artist, each facet of your identity adds depth to who you are. Recognizing and honoring these various aspects is crucial for self-acceptance. One of the greatest challenges in understanding your identity is the influence of societal expectations. You may find yourself questioning whether you're good enough based on external standards, whether in terms of success, appearance, or lifestyle choices. This can lead to a disconnect between who you are and who you feel you need to be. To combat this, it's essential to engage in self-reflection and explore what truly resonates with you. What are your core beliefs? What makes you feel whole and fulfilled? Embracing your authenticity means being true to yourself, even when it feels uncomfortable. It involves rejecting societal norms that don't align with your values and pursuing what genuinely makes you happy. This might mean taking risks, expressing your opinions, or simply allowing yourself to be vulnerable. When you live authentically, you attract genuine relationships and experiences that enrich your life. Moreover, embracing your identity is a journey, not a destination. It's about continually exploring who you are, adapting to change, and allowing yourself the grace to evolve over time. Each stage of life may bring new insights and opportunities to redefine your identity. Ultimately, understanding your identity and embracing your authenticity empowers you to live a more meaningful and fulfilling life. It frees you from the weight of societal expectations and allows you to forge your own path. When you are true to yourself, you create a life that reflects your values, passions, and dreams, leading to a deeper sense of contentment and joy. In conclusion, understanding the various facets of yourself, your values, strengths, weaknesses, triggers, dreams, passions, learning style, emotional responses, boundaries, and authentic identity is essential for personal growth and fulfillment. This journey of self-discovery empowers you to make informed choices, navigate relationships with greater empathy, and live a life aligned with your true self. By taking the time to explore and embrace these elements, you can break free from societal expectations and cultivate a deeper sense of purpose. Each aspect contributes to a clearer understanding of who you are and what you truly want out of life. As you continue to evolve, remember that self-awareness is an ongoing process, and it's perfectly okay to change and grow. So, embark on this journey with curiosity and openness, allowing yourself to learn and adapt along the way. By knowing yourself better, you not only enhance your own life, but also enrich the lives of those around you. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.